crocheters of the world, in this tutorial we will work together with Pluto. We will work together, no, please don't. We will work together on this sweater. It is really easy. Work with the same yarn that I work, this gilet. You have the tutorial of this gilet and the written instruction for both if you want to get them for free buying the yarn from Oana Boutique, obvious. The yarn is this one that I used, okay, it's Nako Venus. You have the link below, or this one. Actually now it is under license produced by King Cole. It is Opium palette. Really lovely yarn. Look at it. Look at these two things. Really very versatile, really nice. It can be, mi mordi. It can be, he wants to play. Okay, he wants maybe to go out. We will soon. So quantities about 400 grams for a small to medium size, then about 500 grams for a large to extra large, and 600 grams for extra large. The written instruction actually is the written instructions are for 5 sizes, from small to XXL, so to extra large. It is really easy, really beautiful. I hope you will do it. If you want some more information about the yarn or how to buy it from the boutique, you can just write to me email. You have the mail below, and I will answer you with pleasure. Now I leave you to the tutorial. In the tutorial I work with the same yarn but only one color, not the variegated color, because it is easier for you to understand. I wanted to work with the same yarn just because I want you to understand that it's very easy to work with. So it's very easy to crochet with, even if it seems to be yes, a little bit boucle, a little bit strange, but really easy to work with. So I leave you to the tutorial. So let's see how to work this. I will begin with my arches as usual when I work with the granny stitch. So my arch is formed like this, by a chain of 3, yarn over into the first chain made, work 1 double crochet. This is my first arch. So 1, 2, 3, yarn over into the first chain you go of the 3 and work a double crochet. This is my second. So 1, 2. I'm working with the same yarn because I want you to understand that it's not difficult to work with. It's only one color, so it's not a changing color, because like this you can understand what I am doing. Okay, so 3 chains plus 1 double crochet into the first chain. Now I will put 13 chains here, only for the demonstration. 1, 2, 3. Into the third chain we go and we work 1 double crochet. Okay, so this is my third chain. 1, 2, 3. Let me show you one more time. Into the first chain we go and we double crochet into it. Okay, so 13. So I have my 13 arches here, and now let me show you how to work the very first row. So we will begin with a chain of 4. 3 chains are the first double crochet, and 1 chain is exactly the 1 chain space. Okay, insert hook into the very first arch and work a granny increase, the classic granny increase. 3 double crochet, chain 3, and 3 more double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, now I will work on my sleeve just one group of 3 double crochets. So into the granny, into the raglan, we work 3 double crochet, chain 3, 3 double crochet. Into the normal arches, we work 3 double crochets only. Okay, now into the next, I will work my next raglan increase. So my next granny increase, 3 double crochets, chain 3, and 3 more double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, and now I will go with 7. So into the next. So I completed with my 7 for the back side. And now into the next, I just want to work my group of 3 that I have to put for the other sleeve. Okay, then I have here, sorry, I have to work my 3rd raglan first. So 3 double crochets, chain 3, and 3 more double crochets into the same, like this, 1, 2, 3, into the same arch. Now here I will work my next, so the only group of 3 that I have to put for the sleeve, you know, as I did on the other side. And now into the last, I will work exactly as I worked into the first. So 3 double crochets. Actually, it is the last raglan increase. We need 4 raglan increases. 3 double crochets, chain 3, and 3 more double crochets. I will chain 1, yarn over, and into the beginning chain here, actually here into the chain, work 1 double crochet. Okay, now let me just show you my very first row. It is very important, the very first row. So we begin exactly with the raglan increase, directly with the raglan increase. Then we go with the sleeve, and here in this swatch I have only one group of 3. And then next raglan increase, the back side groups of 3. Next raglan increase, again the sleeve, and we finish as we began with a raglan increase. With the last raglan increase we must have 4. You know that the raglan increase is, this is what we need. So we need, let me just explain a little bit. So for a raglan increase, for a top down raglan increase, we always need 4, like this. 4 lines of increase, of double increases. In this case, the double increase is the 3 double crochet, chain 3, 3 double crochet. Then it's the back side stitches, the sleeves, and the front side. But I wanted to begin without any sleeve, any stitch for the front side. We just have the increase. Actually, this part of the increase, it is already the first group of 3 for the front side. Okay, because from 1 chain 3 to 1 chain 3 we have one side. So we have till the first chain 3 we have the front side. Then from the next group of 3 till the other chain 3, now I will show you here, we have the other we have the sleeve. Then from the same chain 3 space to the other chain 3 space we have the back side, and from the same chain 3 space to the last chain 3 space we have the other sleeve, and from the chain 3 space to the end of the row we have the front side. This is the raglan. Okay, And usually for the raglan we need the back side, and a third part, it will be the, this is the, let's say, so from the stitches that we put on the back side, in this case are arches, a third part, so I put here 5, let's say we put 6, so third part is 2. We have 2, 2 and 2. This is third part, will be the sleeve. 1 and 1, okay? So this is the idea. Usually we have to think of this formula. The third part of the stitches that we put for the back side, back of the neck actually, is the number of stitches that we must put for one sleeve. So per 2 you have the 2 sleeves, and for the front side you can begin directly with the increase as I did, or maybe you can put one arch if you want to, okay? So for the next 2 or 3, or depends on how many is written in your written instruction, now I just want to explain you why, we will begin and finish with a increase. So we will add 3 double crochets more, a group of 3 double crochets more into the chain 1 space that we actually worked, okay? And the rest we will work the granny stitch. For the granny stitch we need that we don't work into the group of 3. We skip the group of 3 and we work in between the groups of 3 of the previous row. So let me show you. I will begin with a chain of 3 plus 1, and into the chain 1 space of the previous row I will put my first increase here for the front side, 3 double crochets. Okay, now skip one group of 3 and we are into the chain 3 space, and when we reach the chain 3 space we have to work 3 double crochets, chain 3 and 3 more double crochets. Okay, 2 and 3. Then we will just continue on working like this. Skip the group of 3, in between the groups of 3 work your group of 3. We know that this is how we work the granny, so nothing new. Okay, now again I will do the same thing. In between the groups of 3 work one group of 3 double crochets, obvious. In between, now we are again into the chain 3 space, which means we skip one group of 3 and we work 3 double crochet, chain 3 and 3 more double crochet. For this swatch I will work 2 more rows, so this one and one more, 1, 2, oh, I put only 2, I need 3 to complete my group of 3. Okay, so I will work one more, this one and one more, so there will be 3 until I will want to join on the front side, and then we will begin to work in round. What I need to say is that now I will just continue on working as I shown you. So in between, so skip the group of 3, in between the 2 groups of 3 work your group of 3. So in between each groups of 3 of the previous row you will work one group of 3. We don't chain 1 in between, just work them. Okay, when you skip the group of 3, the last before the chain 3, into the chain 3 you know you have to work 3 double crochets, chain 3, 3 double crochets. I will show you how to finish the row. I'm back working on my last increase, raglan increase, because I am ready to show you how to finish the row 2 and 3. So I work 3 double crochets, chain 3 and 3 more double crochets. Now I will skip this 3 double crochet and insert hook into the chain 1 space, you know, the beginning chain 1 space, to increase. So to work the increase, 1, 2, 3. I will chain 1 to finish and work 3 work into the third chain 1 double crochet like this. Okay, so this is it. Now I want to give you a tip here. If you want to work it in the neckline V neckline, you will just continue on increasing like this until you will have the sum of the front sides more or less the same as the back side, okay, the number of groups of 3 double crochets, more or less, because it might be odd number on the back side, so you cannot have a odd number on the front side, so maybe will be difference one group. So here to give you an example, you will have here maybe 15 and so here you must have 16, one more, okay, so not less but more on the front side. If you want instead to work it as a round neckline, just follow me and I will show you how. I will complete one more row exactly as I showed you this one, with the increase at the beginning and at the end, and then I will show you how to join, how to calculate the arches and all that you need to do to join for the round neckline. So I already worked my rows. I have 3 rows here, obvious, as I said at the beginning, this is only the a sample. Okay, so if you want to continue on, you can work a V neckline, so you will finish the sum of the 2 front sides must be the same, or mostly the same, because if you have a odd number on the back side, you must have a even number, and must be so if here you have 15, here you must have 16, so 8 and 8, let's say. Okay, but now let's see how to work it in round. So to obtain a round neckline, you will work 3 or 4 rows, and then you will stop and count how many stitches you have from the last chain 3 space to the end. 1, 2, 3. So I have 3 groups of 3, and of course I have 3 groups of 3 on this side too, so it's 6. And here on the back side I have 11, so it's 11. I already counted them: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I have 11. Look at the effect of this stitch, it's marvelous. 11, and here I have 6, so I need 5 more to have 11 here. So I will go ahead and work 5 arches, exactly as the arches that I work at the beginning. So it's 1, 2, 3, and into the first chain I go, and I work a double crochet. This is my first arch. I will work 4 more. 1, 2, 3, and the double crochet. This is the second. 1, 2, 3, and the double crochet. This is the third. 1, 2, 3. This is the fourth. 1, 2, 3, and here I am. This is the fifth. Okay, so here I will have 5 groups of 3 double crochets, but now I just want to join, so I will insert hook into the chain 1 space here that I have, into it actually, and slip stitch to join. Cut the yarn, and now I will show you how to work in rounds, continuing on with the yoke. So I attached it here into the chain 1, cut the yarn, and now like this you have it exactly like this. Okay, this is how you have to put it in front of you, and into this corner you will begin. This will be the beginning at the end of each round from now on, because from now on we have to work in rounds. We already joined. So take the yarn over the hook, pull the loop, and just join like this. Now I will pull up another loop and single crochet, insert hook into the first loop of this single crochet again, and one more. This is my first double crochet, beginning double crochet. I will work 2 more, and this is half of my increase. So here I will work the first part of the increase at the beginning of the round. I will work all the round, and the last part at the end, and I will show you how. It's really easy. Now skip one group of 3 double crochets and go ahead and work 3 double crochets in between the groups of 3 double crochets of the previous rows, because this is the first round actually. And yes, this is all. Of course, when you are into the chain 3 space, you will work the corner, you will work the raglan increase. So 3 double crochets, chain 3 and 3 double crochets. I will go ahead and work until I reach the arches that I put on the front side. So I want to show you how to work over the arches. So I am about to work on my 5 arches. That's why I am back to show you. I will work here. I have 3 more to work. 2 and 3. And now if so, here it is, my very first arch is this one. If the distance is too large, too much, and it is in this case, you can work 1 in the middle, and how you will work it. So this is the group of 3, this is the 1 plus chain 1. Into this one I will insert hook and work the double crochet, but don't finish it, yarn over, and now work the first of the 3 and close it together with that one. It's a kind of decrease, but a decrease just to cover the hole. Okay, this is the one that we decreased with the first of the 3. And now like this, we don't have a ugly space here. Okay, now you can also put it into the chain 1 if you think it's better. It's something like this, or like this. 1, then I will skip directly into the space and work 1 and close them together, and into the space I will work 2 more. No, we need 3. Okay, I will do the same thing on the other side. So this is the first, into the next next arch I will work the second group of 3 double crochet, then I will go into the third, 1 2 3, then I will go into the fourth, 1 2 3, and into the fifth. And now I will work 2 here, 1 and 2, and then I will do the same thing. So the third, work it, don't finish it, and here just insert hook here around and work it together. Now skip this 3 and you are on the side already. You don't have, you finished the 5. Now let me show you. These are the 5, as you can see, 1 2 3 4 5. And when you come on the other side, on the other round, sorry, because this is the first round, just don't work. So you will work here in between them, okay, like this, and here to where you work actually the decrease. Okay, and it's just perfect. No one will know. We just cover a ugly space. And now let me just show you how to finish the row. So we insert hook into the chain 3 where we began with our first group of 3. We complete with the last group of 3, and we will chain 1, yarn over, insert hook into the first of the double crochets and double crochet into it. So now I am in the center of my, so this is a chain, stands for the chain 1, chain 3 space. I am in the center, so I will chain 1, go around the stitch, and this is the first single crochet. From here I go with the second and with the third to complete my beginning double crochet, and I will work 2 more, and now I am just ready to begin. Actually, I've just began a new round. Now from here I will just go ahead and work maybe 2 rounds more, and then I will show you the next important step, the division. After the division, all that you need to do is to go ahead and work straight for the length that you want. And the beautiful part of the top down is that you can work the raglan nice and large, so larger a little bit than a normal raglan, so you will have a nice and large fit blouse, or you can just go ahead and work it to fit perfectly. So depends, to have a slim fit actually, so depends on what you want. So it's you to decide. If you want a larger fit, you will just go ahead and work more rounds. So of course you will work until you will have the perfect sleeve. So the circumference around the arm, actually on the other arm, here on the underarm, must be at least 1 centimeter, okay, when you divide. If you want it larger, then you can just go ahead and work 1 more round of raglan increases and then divide. But we will talk about later. Let me just finish 2 more rounds and I will show you. So now let's see how to make the division. Obvious that here it's only a sample, so it's the raglan line. It's not good for this one, so the proportion are not these, so it is only and only a swatch. So you are here, you finished one round, you are sure that it's perfect for you, you measured your raglan, you put it on yourself, so it must be here at least 1 centimeter longer than the arm gap, the underarm gap. So from here you are sure that you need, you are at the point to make the divisions. So when you begin with the very first double crochet normally, as you normally would, and you work the second like this, 1, and you leave there, yarn over, skip all the stitches of the sleeve into the next raglan increase, chain 3, work 1 double crochet, and now we will just want to close them together, and this is how we join. Yarn over and work the third. So the second, actually it's a decrease, the second double crochet of the 3, it's a decrease that join, as you can see, the sleeve. And now I will just continue on working the stitches as I worked before, so the same manner, until I reach the other chain 3 of the raglan line, and I will do the same here, exactly the same, and then I will work on the front side until I reach where I began. Now I want to show you how to, and this is how to work. I just want to show you how to actually work in round, how to begin and how to finish actually the round here, because exactly the same thing you will have to do on the for the sleeve. So you will just begin to work in round, but it's exactly the same. You will begin and finish 1 round exactly the same way that I will show you here. Just let me finish this round. So I am about to I finished my last group of 3, and this is the group of 3 in the middle. So I will just slip stitch into the very first stitch to join, and this is what I have. Now when you have the group of 3 here in the middle, then you will begin like this, chain 1, and we go a little bit backwards and we pull up a loop, then chain 1 again, insert hook into the loop, pull up a loop, pull through 2, and do it again, insert hook into the loop, right side loop, pull up a loop and pull through 2. This is my very first double crochet. I will work 2 more for the group of 3. Now skip the group of 3, go in between and work next group of 3 double crochets like this. Now this is the first version, the first row, so I shown you how to begin when you have the group of 3 here. When you have the space, so yes, the space in between, I will show you at the end of this row, this round, how to begin. And this is how you will continue on working in rounds for the length that you need. And this is how you will work the sleeve too, exactly the same. That's why I wanted you to see how to begin and how to finish this these 2 rounds, because these are to be worked, to be repeated on a smaller, much more small circumference for the sleeve. Okay, just let me finish. So here I am working on my last group of 3. Now I will just insert hook into the first double crochet of the first group of 3 and slip knot. And now let me just show you something. Now here into the first round we had the group of 3 underarm. You can put a I don't have a marker here. Oh, I don't, or I have, maybe I have. Okay, you can just put a marker, even if I don't have a marker here. I have something, so you just put a marker around this, so you will just understand which is your underarm line. Okay, and into the first round we had the group of 3 in the middle. Okay, and you know how we began. Into the next actually, this one we finish with the space in the middle. Okay, so we have the space in the middle, not the group of 3. So when you finish like this and you have the space in the middle, not the group of 3 double crochets, then you will begin like this: chain 1, slip stitch into the second, double crochet, slip stitch into the third, slip stitch in the middle, and chain 1, insert hook into the first loop of the slip stitch, pull up a loop, pull through 2, insert hook into the first loop, pull through 2, work 2 more double crochets into the space, and here we are ready. Okay, now will be again the same thing. We go all around and we begin with as we began here. Okay, so these are the two ways of beginning that you will repeat. So like this, you begin here and then you begin here and here and here. It's a kind of zigzag. Okay, So you will just have a nice and clean beginning or joining line, so no one will see it but you. You will know, you know that it's there. Okay, so that's it. Hope you enjoy. It's a very easy pullover pattern with a very beautiful yarn. So if you want to work it with this yarn, you can find it on our boutique. I put the link below of the yarn. If you want to write to me, you can write me on the email below. So if you want to know the quantity of yarn and so on, you know that you can receive the written instruction for free buying the yarn from our boutique. So thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Hope you enjoyed this project of mine. See you at the next tutorial. Don't forget to subscribe if you like our tutorials and to like us, and even to share us on Facebook or